Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm pretty sure you missed the bus. I don't know what you're gonna do next week. Pretty sure you missed it, but I'm live right now, so you got to wait till I get done and I'll take you to school. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is 8 a.m. I'm so glad that all of you are here. And it's Friday. For some of you, that means it's the weekend. And if that's the case, good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is going to be a short call, y'all. It's going to be a very short call. My young son has missed the bus this morning, so I will be bringing him to school. So this is going to be a short one. Let me just finish getting my little self together. Good morning, good morning. Not going to be on here too long today because got to go bring my kiddo to school. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, senior instructor. I hope everybody is doing well this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Sue and Don. I hope you guys are doing well. Good morning, DB Created. How are you? I saw you going live maybe sometime last week, DB Created. Good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Oh, I'm doing good. No complaints, no complaints, no complaints. Good morning, Anthony. How y'all doing? I'm just going to hop on a few minutes today. Good morning, Miss HJB2. Good morning to you. Won't be on too long this morning. My kid missed the bus, and so I'm on bus duty. I'm on driving him to school duty, but I'm going to get in a few minutes. God damn it. I'm going to get in a few minutes. Good morning, Action. Action. But y'all be real creative with these names, man. I ain't finna lie. Happy Friday. This is Morning Motivations, and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I just try to pop in and offer you just a little bit of support and encouragement to keep moving along this thing called life. And I'm happy to be here. We talk AI. Good morning, Ellie Things. We talk AI. We talk mindset. We talk ChatGPT prompts. All the things that you need to successfully leverage AI to run your businesses. All right. That's what I'm here to do, and that is how I'm here to. Hey, Miss Hilda. How you doing, Miss Hilda? That is what I'm here to do to help you along in that way. It's been a great August. I've been posting once a day, every day, for almost not quite a month, like 3 weeks. Maybe it's a month for me. I think it's 3 weeks for my community because today is day 15, and it's been a month for me. And I'm really happy with the results. I'm already seeing what I need to do better to be the kind of creator I want to reach my goals. All right. And we've got a lot of folks in the community. They've been messaging me privately on the side, and they've been having good results as well. All right. Been getting quite a few messages on the side of people telling me that, they may not always remember to post in the group, but they are posting daily, at least once a day, and they're starting to see growth. I'm definitely seeing some growth. I've grown my Instagram by 50 new people, which I think is good because I'm only posting once a day. And then like all my dashboards, everything's trending up. So I just need to keep going, right? a lot of people get quiet when you're doing these challenges. You kind of have to expect that people are going to get quiet. That's just a part of it. But when you host it, you just got to keep pushing through. So I'm going to keep pushing through and, share my results and continue to teach classes around what I learn and how things are getting better. All right. Good morning, Miss Charlene. How are you? Or good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you. Good morning, Miss Hilda. How are you doing this morning? How y'all doing? This one's gonna be super short. My son missed the bus, so I don't want to stay on here too long, so that I can get him on to school and off and on his way. So about a 15-minute drive, so 30 minutes worth of driving to get him back and forth to school. But I mean, what's a girl to do? What's a girl to do? Good morning, Tawana. How y'all doing this morning? How are y'all doing? What's going on with you? What's going on? I love to start Friday I love to start my Fridays by talking about wins. All right. If we don't take time to focus on what went well for us in any given time, then we start to believe the lie that nothing's going well. All right. If we don't just take a few minutes to explore what has been going well for us, we spend a lifetime. We spend a lifetime only focused on what's not going well. All right. So in the chats, whether it's on YouTube, got quite a few watching on YouTube and Facebook. If you're on Facebook, I can't see the comments. All right. So if you're on Facebook, I can't see any comments. You have to go to either YouTube. I can see YouTube comments. I can see TikTok comments, but I cannot see Facebook. So if you're watching and you're on Facebook, hey, but it's a one-way communication. I can't see a thing. And unfortunately, because of this hella crazy setup I have, I really can't access it without risking falling off this treadmill. And your girl don't want to fall off this treadmill. All right? Sister is not trying to fall off this treadmill. Okay? So I'm going to stay focused. I've had several near falls. I haven't fell all the way, but I've had some near falls. Hey, Kelly, how are you? Kelly, we starting off the year right. My son missed the bus this morning. So I'm going to be on this call like very limited amount of time because I'm going to be taking him to school. In the chat, how have y'all won? What went well this week? We gotta create space to celebrate wins. And y'all, I did not have a great week. This was not a great week for me. It was a great week for posting. It was actually a wonderful week at work. But personally, and like my physical health, super tired. Just had a lot of things just not in my favor this week. And that's the truth, right? But I still want to, even though I know that those things are true, I still want to take some time to talk about what did go well. All right, so I want you guys to be thinking about it. Take a few minutes to think about it, and then I want you to start telling me, letting me know in the chat. And then I've got to figure out how to. No, I don't want to do that. I've got to figure out how to add. Charlene, I switched my accounts, but I want to add you back as a mod on this account. So I got to figure out how to do that. You finally recorded how I get Canva code published to GitHub pages. So is this a YouTube video that you share? Is it something you're sharing for? I know you have a school community. It's something you share to your school community. Good morning, Rochelle. Shelly Dawson. Maybe she gave us all the names. Let's see. Kelly's her win is she started a contract job with an insurance company, and you're in training for the rest of August. Okay. I see what you're putting down, sister girl. Are you open to more contract work? Good morning, Miss Linda. Got it. So you're gonna share it with your VIP community first, but it will end up on YouTube. How you doing, Miss Linda? Glad to see you. Glad to have you. Miss Linda, we're talking about wins. My son missed the bus, so I ain't even gonna be on here very long today because I gotta bring him to school. I ain't happy about it. And next week he's on the football team in school. So next week I'm having to drop him off at 6:50. And hear me what I say. The coach said you get 2 absences, unexcused, 2 absences, being late. Okay. And so after that, you're off the team. So he just don't know because I'm gonna set my rule to 2. Me and coach gonna be on the same page. Because I'm gonna tell you to wake up 2 times. And then if you don't get up, that's a you problem. So I'm gonna have to hold him more accountable as to whether or not he makes it to this 6:50 a.m. Practice. Now, you guys know I live in Texas, so 6:50 is because of the heat. So they try to knock this out first thing in the morning, so that they're not having kids passing out in the afternoons. Okay, so I'll let y'all know how it goes because he done missed his bus today, and next week I'm being held to an earlier drop off, an earlier process. Me and my daughter got to adjust, and he's just not respecting it the way I feel like he should. So me and coach been at the same rule. I'm gonna wake you up I'm gonna tell you to get up 2 times. Then the rest is on you. And that's the way it's gonna be. Because sometimes you gotta have boundaries with people, even your own kids. Yeah, Miss Linda, I did start later, 8 o'clock. Between all the kids, yippity yappity you, 8 o'clock. I'm gonna do like 8 to 8:30 so I can head to work, take a shower, and get to work on time. You know how it goes. Miss Kelly, you the only one. I'm glad somebody believe in them. I'm glad somebody. All right, let's see. What were some other wins? We're talking wins. So one of my wins is I've already established a predetermined boundary to ensure that my young son understands that he is accountable for his own arrival time to things that he enjoys. That's one win. All right, let's see. What else we got? So Charlene says she was invited to create a module for, come on. It's always nice when you get to be featured or spotlighted in other communities. Not all communities do that. Okay. For a lot of reasons. So congratulations. I'm not surprised. When you're a jewel, you shine everywhere. All right. People who are jewels. Let me pause and speak on that for just a second. Because I will say this. I had a challenge and I have like this person in my life. They're not a good person. Well, they're not in my life, but the person in general isn't. When my experience with them is not positive, right? And so they had some wins this week, and the human part of me was like, "Oh my gosh! I mean, great for them, but I didn't get to experience that goodness that you seem to have inside of you for everyone else." And so it kind of just sent a little twinge down my side. Of course, I said let them, because it's not my business, right? This is me being a human being. But here's what I will say. If that individual is truly a jewel, and maybe I just wasn't their cup of tea, they're going to shine wherever they go. All right. So if you're like, man, you run across these instances where you have touch points or you make connections with people who have hurt you or tried to destroy you or tried to minimize you, or just sometimes folks just don't like you. They don't like the light that's inside of you, right? But if they're truly a jewel, and maybe they're just a flawed human being, because I also have to honor the fact that maybe that person they're just flawed in a way that is not appropriate for me to engage with them because of the flaw that's within them, right? And so if that's true, don't know if it is or isn't, then if that's the case, then if they're truly the jewel that they want people to believe that they are, all right, they're going to shine no matter where they go. Now, I feel really good about Charlene being a jewel. Everywhere she goes, she shines. Everywhere she goes, she shines. She was on TRM 2 weeks ago. All her people came supporting her. Her people came. They showed up. Why? Because she's a jewel. And what's cool about her, it was international support. I be paying attention, Charlene. I be paying attention. Okay? So, lesson for me this week, I had to kind of sit in it and go, even though I don't like it, that's unfair for me to have a negative feeling about their win. Wrong of me. 2, I just need to let them mind my own business. 3, I had to remember that maybe the two of us just weren't a good fit, or my own personal light was more than they wanted to deal with, or they didn't like it, or they felt intimidated. I've had a long-standing history. If people realize I'm good at something, we either get along great and we make something beautiful together, or they become enraged with this fierce rage, anger. And I haven't necessarily done anything but exist. And so I've had to learn to let them. So I just need to let them. But if they're a true jewel, and just because the two of us didn't connect well, doesn't mean they're not a jewel. It just might be a broken connection between the two of us, or their own. So a lot of times it's like they have their own feelings of inadequacy, and instead of them just owning it and working on being the best that they could be, they strike out at me. Now, you guys may have run across people that are like this, so that's why I'm bringing it up. And I just want to remind you that if a person is a jewel, if they're truly a jewel, they're going to shine no matter where they go. And ain't nothing nobody can do about it. So keep shining, and congratulations. That's an excellent win. But she's a jewel, though. She's a jewel. If she wasn't, people wouldn't show up. She had people in the States showing up. She had people in the UK that stayed up late and showed up. And I know because a few people joined my group, and I was like, oh, they must have came in with Charlene Sunday. Good morning, Diana. Good morning. How you doing this morning? We're talking wins this week. Charlene's got some new things she's doing. She's got content she's about to put out to her school community. Kelly just started some contract work. Let me think. Y'all ain't put all y'all wins in here because I'm running out of names. Miss Linda, do you have any wins this week? Good morning, Miss Monica. How you doing? Do you have any wins this week? We're celebrating wins. Oh, I'm glad you caught me too. I'm starting at 8 now. This, at least for right now, until I get a feel for what getting my children to school off is going to look like. But starting at 8 Central, 7 o'clock. Nope, 8 Central, 9 Eastern, 6 a.m. Specific, and it's like 2:30 in the UK. I be remembering, Charlene. I be remembering. It's the afternoon over there. I feel our international folks. I feel so bad because I know they're trying to tap into this knowledge. So I imagine a lot of those folks' sleep patterns are bananas, right? Because there's a class they really want to take, but it is basically the class would be starting at 2 a.m., 4 a.m. For them, their time, but it might be in the afternoon for us. Yeah, I would imagine. Good morning, Benny. I would imagine that sleep pattern is non-existent. DB created. Do you have any wins? Anything that went well for you this week? Let's see. Miss Linda says she took the day off yesterday. Whoop, whoop. And did some crafting. That's a win for me. I love that. I love that. Taking time to rest. I'm learning. I'm not well practiced in it. Is a great way to kind of lean into that sense of rest. Good morning, Josie May Designs. Good morning, Kim. Let's see, Charlene, you said mid-journey morning starts at 1 a.m. and school start. Girl! Oh! So when it's 7 p.m. my time, it's 1 a.m. your time. Yeah, y'all be committed. Y'all be committed to the cause of learning. Yeah, sleep. Yeah, there is no such thing as a sleep pattern. Because it's what I think is unique, especially our UK creators. How I want to say this. You're trying to learn from folks across the pond, but you also have to be awake and mentally active enough to be able to teach, market, curate in your own time zone. So folks who are international are actually working in 2 different time zones to move their business forward. Monica, I'm going to repeat this out loud, but okay, girl. She said she's going to take out the trash, so I guess she's not going to miss the trash man this week. That's her win. Kim, we're talking about wins. Monica got the jokes this morning. So, Monica, check your trash. There might be a raven or 2 in there. Check that bed, girl, because there might be a raven or 2 in there before you get in there. Monica's going to kill me when she comes back. Check the trash. Open it up. Is there any purple in there? She's going to wring my neck when she gets back. Kim, we're talking about wins. Do you have any wins today? Any wins? Anything that went well for you this week? She said, nah, there's some blue stars in there. Ain't no blue stars in that bag. That's America's team. Oh, I crack up. Y'all, that's my joke. I'm not a big football person, but whenever I'm in spaces where people who don't know each other all congregate, or it's our first time getting together, that's my one-liner. If they ask, like, tell us a little bit about yourself, I will end with, it doesn't matter what location I'm in, I'll always end with, and by the way, just so you know, there's only one team. It's America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and that's it. And no matter what, the ice is broken. People holler their teams. It's a great, because, you know, I'm very much so aware that the Cowboys have a lot of work to do. It's been since 1997. They've had any real wins. But it's a great way to break the race. So give it a try. If you're ever in new environments, like Kelly's got contract work, they might be asking for a little bit of an icebreaker. Leaning in with a team that the community may not be interested in is a great way to get people talking. Monica says, I haven't left yet. I might put my earbuds in so that I don't miss the Ravens disrespect. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's hilarious. Let's see what Miss Kim is up to. She taught mindset and AI. You know I love that combination. In-person class with another entrepreneur. And it's part of a 3-part series. Kim. Come on with the sauce, Kim. Come on with the sauce. Come on with the sauce. I love that. Congratulations. Perfect fit. Your professional background, contract. You've been doing the mindset work with Michelle on Wednesdays. I love seeing all the pieces come together. I'm so glad to hear that. You were made for this. You were made for this work. Yeah. Congratulations. Congratulations. Any more wins? I'm going to drop my few in here because it's been an ugly week. It's been ugly. Yeah, give Kim that love, man. All these months. And let me say this. Because Michelle and Kim have been hosting Mindset Wednesdays for months. Okay? For months. Do you know, I have to imagine that stepping into that 3-part series felt like stepping on a cloud. Because when you're doing the work for the sake of helping people in a real way and opportunities come your way, the doors bust wide open. And everything you could have thought about can become a reality because you were doing it because it was the right thing to do. Not to make money. If the end result is that you made money, great. But if you do it from a true and honest space, man, oh man. Because let me tell you something about these government contracts. Okay? If they like you, they're going to want you again. And XYZ is going to tell XYZ. Okay? I see you, Miss Kim. Miss Kim gonna have her retirement light plan, her transitional plan in place. Keep playing with her. Keep playing with her. Any more wins? I got a few to share. I have a few. Y'all, if you've been prompting with ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Manu, all right, with my Louisiana accent, Manu. If you've been prompting and using Midjourney and all these tools, let me put you on a little game. You really should be out here looking for opportunities to teach what you know. Lots of opportunities out here to teach what you know. You need to go look. Your ability to prompt, there are jobs out there right now. Go look. Great opportunities. Some of them the pay is great. Some of the pay is not great. However, keep in mind, when you have these things built on your resume, the doors can open. Okay? Doors can open that you didn't think was possible. And I know this for sure. I'm a believer in that. When I started my career, I was an English teacher. I taught English. We read books. We wrote with a pen and paper. Technology was a big screen TV I had in my room, in my personal laptop. And I actually have been working professionally for 20 years. So I had an overhead projector. Y'all remember the overhead projector? I had one of them. That was tech. 20 years later, I work from home from several computers, and I'm going live talking to y'all, and I teach my own classes. Okay? If you've been learning how people don't, okay, we're getting at the stage where nobody knows how to use the AI at work, and they need to. Or they're learning it at work and they're scared. And so they're trying to find ways outside of their workplace to sharpen their skills so that they can be more efficient at work. They don't want to come on the job learning it. They want to already know when they get there. They want to look good. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay? Now, that being said, how do I know? I got an opportunity to essentially help my entire organization become proficient in Copilot. Most of them don't know, you know what, most of them don't know how to use AI at all. It is a wonderful opportunity. And this week, I got to put out my first couple of deliverables. I'm starting to build things. So that's my win. That all of these breadcrumbs worth of work, the coaching I've done the last couple of years, the AI development, teaching classes live, learning how to be a good prompter, learning how to use ChatGPT, all of those things that I've been doing as a hobbyist is first, because I just wanted to make art. Then later in an actual business is really helping me be successful with this big project. So that's my win. That's my big win for this week, that the project is live, it's rocking and rolling, and I really do believe it's going to make a huge impact in how successful people are going to be with using AI at that organization. That's my win. And my suggestion to you is, if you know how to prompt, if you know how to use ChatGPT, if you've been creating GPTs, okay, you need to start looking for opportunities to teach people the basics. All right. And I know you're thinking, well, Martine, so you telling people? Yeah. People don't know AI so bad that there is a sea of opportunity. I can't take advantage of all of them. You can't either. Go look. I'll even give you some search terms. I want you to go search AI trainer, AI teacher, an AI consultant. Okay. Now, I did participate in an AI consultancy program where I'm a certified AI consultant. But to be honest with you, you could get the jobs and come back and get the consultancy work later, get the cert later. That's how bad. There are two things I was looking at, and they weren't even asking for degrees. One place, they were looking for, they've already written the curriculum. They just need you to be knowledgeable enough to teach it. It's like, okay. All right. Nobody knows how to use it. So you could be a part, and one way that you can earn income is by helping people learn how to use it. Go do your homework. All right. Good morning, Rich Girl. Hi, T. Oh, no, it says Rich Girl T. Good morning. You got some tea for us? I hope it's piping hot. Thank you. So that's my win. That is my win for this week. All right. What's going on this weekend? Today is the last day to join TRM Learning and get all three of Talia, Regina, and myself's classes this month for $97. Today is the last day. After today, those classes go away, and you can only buy them as single purchase. This month, Regina taught Midjourney videos. Talia taught calendar making, and I taught becoming more visible on social media. You can get all three classes for $97. Head on over to my profile. You know where it is. We will be back with Sundays with TRM. I will be showcasing my newest GPT, Salted Caramel. It's going to be super cute. So I'll be showcasing that to you, and I'm going to be talking to you about, now that GPT-5 is out, what can happen with your GPT. So those of you who are kind of disappointed and frustrated with the state of art GPTs, you need to come Sunday. I'm going to be talking about what I've done in the background, what I think you could be doing as well to bring art GPT creating back to the forefront, and how you're going to have to teach yourself and your clients how to make the most of what's available to you. All right, so I'm going to talk about all that Sunday. And then next month, we'll be rolling out a whole new set of classes, a whole new set of GPTs or Canva apps, and a whole new set of art. All right? All right, I can't believe, but I thought I was gonna do like 15 minutes, y'all. I was so disappointed. That is it for me today. That is all. I'm gonna go bring this little boy where he needs to go. You know, I have a son that's older. He's 25 now, but it's something about the one in the middle. They test your gangster. Cause my oldest one, I'm like, he wasn't perfect. Nobody's perfect, but I don't remember these issues. I just don't remember them. Maybe too much time has gone past. All right, guys. Off I go. Signing off. Y'all have a great rest of your day. I will be back Monday. The good Lord say the same. See you on Sundays with TRM. And I will be dropping the replays from this week in the school community. Bye, y'all.